SAP actually processes 75% of the world's transactional volume hits an SAP system. And so what we do is we work with companies from every industry in the world, and we build the applications that run their business. So why is it that HANA was so crucial? And the reason was the rise of all these applications in the cloud. We all said, oh yeah, of course, I have my analytic database and I've got my transactional system. And they're different because they require different technologies, or they did require different technologies. Some of the cloud companies were overcoming that, but our customers largely had been wanting to run their products on premise. They still said, my data is very important, I'm worried about data privacy laws, I want to make sure I need to keep my information locally, but they can't have the complexity of an infrastructure that the cloud companies do. They need simple. We felt compelled to build HANA because nothing else in the industry was solving our problem. We were working with all the database vendors in the world, and we even acquired one of the leading database vendors in the world. But the fact was nothing solved the problem of building great applications. I need incredible ability to do transactions at high speed, do analytics on that same data at the same time. I need to be able to do business function and predictive. Today, we've extended that out from the time we built HANA to include machine learning, advanced geospatial analytics to understand where the transactions happen and analyze that geospatially, not only to also be able to deal with real-time streaming information. We now have IoT is becoming an important part of business applications that are creating events and driving and analyzing that information and kicking off business processes. Nothing could do that, so HANA was built to solve that problem. So one of the things HANA delivered was, let's say I could take a classical data object, and let's say an invoice. That used to be 28 tables in SAP. Modifying and writing code against that is incredibly difficult. It also slows down the transaction speed dramatically. We were able to take that and break that down to 2 tables. Now the reason we could was because of the speed and the performance of HANA that had never been matched. By taking and making that simple, the code base that runs against that is dramatically smaller, and therefore by definition, faster. That's what makes it impressive. HANA gives you the ability to change and do that dynamically. I can run what-ifs and analytics against that, and I can also do that officially, and I can do that at will on the system, and I can do that with fewer servers and with a simpler landscape. First thing we came out with HANA Express, and then putting that up and available in everyone's cloud as possible, and as well as making that run and HANA run on a laptop. The other area, though, really on the innovation front is taking what enabled us to innovate on S4, these incredibly beautiful applications, delivering systems in real time, and giving this incredible experience to people that requires natural language processing. And now we're expanding that out with our latest announcement of Data Hub, which side by side and complements HANA, and now makes people be successful within systems not just on-prem, but extending out that data sitting out in data silos, be it in S3 object stores, be it in Hadoop clusters from all the different vendors, including us, and making all that work together. Delivering data to the point of need, be it in HANA, in a Hadoop cluster, to another application, or to a live dashboard. And making all that work without having to be such a deep technical expert in all the different aspects of data flow engines and predictive, by giving you UIs and other things that make even standard citizen database folks or data scientists be successful. We've been looking at whole new ways of how security and looking at security zones. We're looking at enhancing governance and lineage of data. So with a click, I can see where a piece of data in an application came from. And really allowing you to, from a central console, to be able to understand where your information is, discover it, profile it, and then move it point to point for brand new applications, for analytics, live dashboards, or in creating new analytical data sets and doing that in real time. So in the future, where you see this is HANA's running in every cloud, but frequently it's running on bare metal, really making HANA cloud native, running in the way you expect, having it fully orchestrated. We've been building in self-learning systems into HANA and self-tuning. You'll see that continue to advance. And so what you're really gonna see is an elastic HANA that automatically scales and does that on its own as it needs to and scales back down, as well as the rest of the compute infrastructure that we provide doing the same. And doing that both equally well on-prem that we're known for, but also doing that in the cloud from any cloud provider.